Welcome back, everyone. This is Frank Whiskey Charlie Zero Oscar. This will be a video on the QRP Labs QMX multi-mode transceiver. And I just got it today from Turkey. Took maybe a week to travel over here, maybe a little bit less. I took it out of the bag. Box was a little bit damaged, but it was nicely protected. I get a little QRP Labs. I guess this is part of the PCB. That's pretty neat, right? And I get a record. I know it's hard to see, but a record of like the serial number, PCB revision, Rev 4. I know you can't read that, but you know, you wouldn't be able to see it there. Firmware version 1.02.003. So I got this radio because of the SSB capabilities. Supply voltage 12, which is good. I didn't want it 9. I'm wondering if I can go up to 13, 13.4, 13.1. I hope so. I'm pretty sure I can. Enclosure, yes. Japan limits, no. I'm not sure what that is. No, do not operate digital mode at over 12 volts. I don't know what that really means. Does 13 count? Again, I don't know. I'm going to have to email them. Now, this is interesting. They tested the radio. And again, I know it's a little hard to read. But they tested the radio. And they put some liquid paper there. But band, I got 20, 17, 15, 12, and 10. Yes, I did not get 40. And supposedly you can change these, right? With the different, like, somebody's been messing around and you can change that. I don't know. I'm a 20 meter fan. But 10 will probably disappear in 2 years, most likely. 17 and 15, I don't have any antennas for that. But power, right? This is a 5 watt. This is a QRP. And they measured it. Look at that. 3.4. These are probably not averages. 4.2, 4.5, 3.6, 3.6. So I don't get the true 5 watts. And then BFP peak dB. I'm not sure what those are. I'm going to have to look that up. And image dB says negative 34.5. Okay, so it comes with some lab numbers, right? And might as well take this off. Don't need it anymore. It was wrapped very nicely. Now I was going to open it up before showing you, but we might as well be surprised together, right? This took a long time to get it here. When you order it, you can get it as a kit and you'll get it immediately. And Josh, he did a wonderful video and he put it together. I'm not very good at putting things that are very, very tight. I failed a couple of times. Not on this project, of course, but other projects. And I just decided to pay somebody, right? You pay extra for this. And I'm imagining there are people that QRP Labs have all over the world that will do this for them. Oh, wow. It's pretty small. Oh, look at that. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Wow. A little hefty. Look at how beautiful. It has these rails. I got the rails for it. That is really nice. I wasn't expecting this type of quality. I also asked for the barrel because I don't have one. That goes in here, and you would expect it to have one automatically, but it doesn't. And that fits nicely. So I'm going to put a Anderson power pole. I'm going to have to read up if I can put 13 point something volts. I'm pretty sure you can. Okay, that seems to work. You got to be careful, I would think, putting that in there. Okay. Wow. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, look at that. It has these plastic rubber feet on them, so it can sort of stay in that location. It has a BNC female. Very nice. You got paddle here, audio. Okay. A DC, right? DC plug. Okay. USB-C, which I like. PTT. I don't have a mic just yet. I did get one across the pond. It's been shipped. I have no idea. It's going to probably take a week and a half to get here. We'll see if we can make something out of nothing. I think there is here, right in this hole, there is a microphone in there, but I'm not sure if that works for SSB. Again, I'm going to have to read BNC. There's some screws here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can flip it over. That's a beautiful thing about those rails, right? Those rails fit very nicely. Look at that. And you can flip it over. Man. I haven't really read any of the instructions. Let's press this button. Let's see if it turns it on. No. Or maybe, no. How about this one? No. Maybe I should read. No. Oh, I should look. You know I'm going to do a beginner's guide on this. I'm sure you don't press both. Maybe it's dead. Oh, of course it is. Of course it is, right? Because it doesn't have any power. Oh, you know what I was thinking? Because it has a USB-C. I thought, oh, it has a built-in battery. It doesn't. It doesn't. So this is going to be a short video, I guess. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not going to be a short video. What I might do is do a Anderson power pole on this. Wow, this is very small. That's not good. These are tiny leads. I'm going to have to, you know, maybe cut it a little bit, wrap it over, maybe do some, yeah, wrap it over and get the smaller versions of the Anderson power pole. Wow, that's too bad. These should be a little bit bigger. You can't really tell, but they should be. These leads should be bigger. I did buy one of these from Soda Beams to get another one. I should find what size this is and maybe get the gauge of the wire a little bit thicker. That's a little bit disappointing. But again, I need to find some power. Okay, so now I'm back. Maybe like more than 12 hours later, because I kept reading the manual, or maybe the assembly manual, and it says a no. Don't put one of these. Too much voltage, even though it's 13.4, 13.2. They go up to 14.3, but then they settle down to like 13.2, 13.1. But that's too high of a voltage, and it will ruin this eventually. Even Thomas, the guy who does CW, put one of these on the QMX, and it wasn't transmitting because too much voltage. There's a circuit there that supposedly will stop it from burning out. So I went online, and this won't be my only video on the battery. There's another battery that I'm getting pretty soon, and there's another idea that I have as well. But for now, I was able to get this compartment, which I got 8 of these, right? These are 1.5, so that would be 3, right? 3 volts. And if I have 3, 6, 9, 12, you would think, right? But it's not. It gives you 13 point something. I took a picture of it, and I was like, 13 point something? So they're juiced up. Maybe if I got, these are alkaline, of course. Maybe if I got the, what do they call those? The carbon type. I forget, the heavy duty, I think they're called. So this is useless. You can go get one. Maybe you have better luck. This does have a switch somewhere, you know, which I liked, but it and it's, you know, a little bit less compact, but it didn't work out. I also got this one, the Jork DC-DC converter, a buck, right? B-U-C-K. I don't know if this is gives out noise or not. At this point, I just want something to convert my 13.2, 13 point whatever voltage to, and it says right here 12 volt, 12 volt 5 amp max. So I did test this one. This one gave me 12.5, no, 12.3, 12.4, 12.2. So it's easily a much better fit. So let's test this out. The bioenno battery is priceless. If you're going to get into ham radio, bioennos are probably going to be the best bet. Yes, some will say it's too expensive, but they last. And you know, quality is better than quantity. Quality is better than quantity. Okay, so when I got the Jork, there were just leads. So I cut it, and I put some Anderson power pole. On one side it says in for the battery, and the other one says out for the radio. And the radio needs 12. So I like to put the blue Anderson power poles to tell me that's for batteries. I'll sometimes do it for these too. So I'm going to pop this in. There's no light or anything that tells me it's ready. And then I'm going to put this one. And I also put the Anderson power pole to this plug. I had to buy this plug. It doesn't come with the radio. One thing I'm noticing, and I think I mentioned already, is that the radio is bare bone. Also, listening to Thomas, and when he talked about his radio, it looked like his was also done in Turkey. I guess they're all done in Turkey. I'm not sure. So here's the bulk of the things. I'm not too happy with this setup. I mean, this radio, the whole thing is supposed to be lightweight, easy to carry, right? But I'm not liking this at all. Okay. Matter of fact, bioenno does sell a 9 volt. And we'll see if I get that. Okay. Then you plug this here on the DC, right? The plug has to be the right size. There we go. Perfect. And let's find out. Let's turn it on. Look at that. Wasn't that nice? Wow. That's nice and bright, actually. And you can read it. Let me see. I can read it at this angle. Not this angle, but a little bit on that angle. Yes. It's in CW mode. Let me see. Speed 12. That's nice. Speed 12, can you change it? Yep. And I think if you press and hold, it gives you the, wow, CW, Digi, made for digital mode, SSB, that's what I want. Presets, messages, VFO, beacon, display controls, protection, system config, hardware test, factory reset. I'm not going to do a factory reset yet. Update firmware, and then audio, CW. And to get out of this, AGC is on or off. Okay, that wants to go off. And this one is, wow, A, B, VFOs. Wow, that's pretty neat. Look at that. And I think, yes. Huh. Strange. Nope. We won't be able to hear 14.3. I don't have the antenna for it. I'm sure we can go faster than that. And I hope I can get rid of the commas. That's a European thing, I think. Okay. Nice. Oh, look at that. There we go. Oh, B. A. All right. Wow. It would be nice. Hook it up. I don't have a microphone. I do have a key. And I'm wondering if I can do like, you know, test that. I do have a dummy load. Maybe I should put the dummy load on here just to try it out. See what we got in terms of power. But again, I don't have a microphone, not yet. But we did turn it on. That's really nice. Shut down. And if you press this, it tells you the version 102. Let's see, let's do that again. What else is QRP Labs 2025? Okay. Wow. That is really nice. I saw somebody do their microphone, and I thought they put the microphone here, but it says paddles and audio here. And PTT is over here on this side. So maybe not. I have to keep reading. But I wonder, oh yes, somewhere in here, I mean, we'll mess around with this a little bit more. Somewhere is the, let's look at, is it this one? Protection is enabled. Okay, SWRs 3, tune, GPS protection, supplied voltage, prevent transmission, min voltage, don't know what, oh, wow, min voltage is 7, max voltage is 13, and you can change this? Wow, I would not want to touch that. Why could you change that? Can the new one now? Here we go. I wonder if the new one can go farther at 13, but this one does 13.1, 13.2, so I would not do that. And what I'm trying to do, display, maybe it's in here. Battery display, okay. Let's turn it on. Icon, voltage. Oh, let's do voltage. Let's see how that goes. It should be 12.2, 12.3. Let's go back. Battery full, battery steps, enabled voltage. Okay. There it is. 11.9 volts. That's interesting. I think that's 11.9. That looks like an 11, and then there's 9 dots. I know it's very hard to see. It was giving me 12.2. So what's going on? Did when it draws, it just can't keep up 12 anymore? Oh, this has been with me for a long time. Let's turn this off. This flute 85.3, I got it at Fry's a long time ago, more than 30 years probably. Okay, let's see if this is going anywhere. Yep, 12.27. So it's drawing, you know, and this is not keeping up, I guess. Okay. Well, that's my unscientific process right there. Okay. I think that's about it for now. I don't have anything else to show you. Maybe, let me see. I have this Elecraft bag. It's a little bit dirty. That I was thinking of putting all this. But I think that's just a little bit too... Oh, I do have these. I forgot about these. Let me see. I'll do another video, of course, on this. Maybe. I haven't used this bag for a long time. You think this will fit in here? Probably, right? Let's see. It's always good to unplug things. And we'll keep this here on the top for now. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, does it? Yes, I know it's not an Elecraft. Let's see, what happens if I turn it around? Does it stay put? Maybe, maybe not. See? Kind of. It's not great, but good enough for government work. This you should unplug. Definitely. Put it over here. All right. So you get an idea of the unboxing of the, put it over here, of the QMX. I'm going to have to read a lot, not too much, but I have to read on, does this mic that I have over here, does it work for SSB? I need a some type of microphone. I now belong to the Facebook group for the QRP Labs. Maybe somebody has an inventive way of using the PTT without getting something new. And just, you know, mess around with it and see what this is all about. At the moment, I have it on the MFJ speaker. First time I put it on SSB, and it's sounding pretty good. But on this video, I wanted to check on the noise, if there is any noise on a DC to DC converter that I got on Amazon. the Drogue DC converter. You can see the numbers there for reference. Now, this bioenno battery is the one that runs topped off at 14.3, and then it goes down to something like, what, 13.1, 13.2. So I need this DC converter so that it can safely power this. The only thing is sometimes DC converters supposedly give noise. Definitely not sounding like my FT8. Ooh, that's loud. 857D. I'm sure if I, excuse me, I'm sure that it would sound better on headphones. Now, if I turn on the car, you'll hear the crackling noise. Let's see if I can turn on the car. It doesn't have a noise blanketer that I know of, but you can hear that tick-tock, right? So definitely you get that. My refrigerator in the back, it is working right now, so that might be giving some noise as well. We're going to turn this off. And you can see now, it doesn't sound like it. On the converter, you can see it gives me almost exactly 12 volts. Sometimes 11.9, 11.8. Actually, right now it's 11.9. You can see that it has 11 and then 9 dots. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you kind of get an idea of the noise. There is a background noise, you can barely hear it. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug this DC converter. Make sure it doesn't have any power, no. And then I'm going to place this bioenno battery that's for 9 volts. This one is this is the bioenno 9 volts 3 amp hour 27 watt hour PNBLF 0903W. This is the one that bioenno recommends for this radio. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's turn it on. Okay. What do you think? Think it sounds the same? I still think they sound the same. Background noise. Be awesome to do some SSB. Two things. I'm not at a park at the moment, and I don't have a mic. I'm getting one.
Whiskey 7, Kilo Echo November.
That's bright.
You're a 5-9 tonight, Janik. Thanks again for another great contact. 73s, you have a great week.
Where? Nebraska. That's awesome. Okay, we're gonna change frequencies. Let's see what's going on. Let's look over here. If you move it in where the dot is, you can change that at 1.5 kilohertz. And let's see. Let's go to Maritime Mobile Net. Okay. I can barely hear something. Okay. So right now I'm using the HF CL20 from Diamond Mobile. There's some noise. I'm pretty sure if the refrigerator is on, we're going to pick up some noise. Nothing. Ah. It's incredible what this small piece of hardware can do.
Yeah, you can put it on, you know. You can put it on. No need for that, no.
Can't wait to hear it through a headphones, see if that sounds any better. Okay. Let's keep moving.
Charlie.
Ooh.
You are 5-7 into Spokane County, Washington State. The name here is 10, Kilo Edward November.
Well, it's easily a 5-7. That looks like a 5-5.
73, have a great day, Hal.
It's like a 5-7, 5-8. So what, background noise, maybe with somebody speaking. It's at a 4, S4 on the top. One thing over here in Southern California, you'll get a lot of Washington State, not many Oregon, and not many people from the north. Very rarely you get anybody from Nevada. A lot of the times, of course, Utah and Wyoming, and nobody really in Montana. That seems to be the pattern for me here in SoCal. Okay, let's keep going a little bit. Just so you get a sense of what the SSB sounds like.
table mono band 20-meter dipole kind of broadside to the northeast right now from the Great Space Texas. Oh man, you're kicking it. I can't believe anybody cannot hear you right now. But hey man, I really appreciate the contact and keep it up. Hopefully we'll talk again soon. Alright Greg, I rounded up 59 both ways for history. Kilo Zero Victor Delta, this is Whiskey 5, Kilo Whiskey Bravo 73, my friend. Whiskey 5, Kilo Whiskey Bravo, Tango X-ray calling CQ20 for any station, please come there.
Doing great. Okay.
Is there a whiskey 8 in there?
Now you can see over here that the battery settled down to like 9.7 on the power. 9.7 is perfect, but I'm not probably going to propagate at 5 watts.
You're a 5'9 plus 10 from Ohio into Texas this evening. My name is Ken, Kilo Echo November.
That looks like a 7 to me on the bars that are going up and down. All right, well, that gives you an idea of the QRP Labs, the QMX transceiver. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and hope you have a great week. This is Frank Whiskey Charlie 0 Oscar. All right, bye-bye.